start recording. All right. Let's see what happened last week. You guys had dealt with a bunch of ghouls. That was 2 weeks ago. And then after finishing that up, you all came across a half-orc warrior that just happened to come by towards the end of the previous battle, along with reuniting with Dibbs, who had ran off for a day or so. Excuse me. And all right, after dealing with this massive red snake, do we have an Eric? Yeah, can you hear me? Reconnect. I'm gonna have to do the recap again.
Can you hear me, Arvy? Can Arvy hear anyone?
Then you're good. You're good.
Yeah. What do you need him for?
Des, you there?
We're taking over.
Oh, Steve's typing. All right, give me 1 second.
I'm going to reconnect as well, just to make sure.
Can't hear you.
Can't
Is
hear.
Eric talking?
No.
No.
I see his thing moving, but I don't hear him talking.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, yay.
Everybody reconnect.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there he is.
There we
Never
go.
mind.
Hello, Steven.
Hey.
Des, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, cool. All right.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a delay and a half. All right. All right, cool. So, quick recap again. You guys wound up finding this ruined town city that was like a hideout for the Order of the New Moon. And Arvy was hoping to come here and, I guess, take, get some more information, I guess. And then you dealt with a bunch of ghouls that were here, and after dealing with that, you came across a half-orc warrior and were reunited with Dibbel. And then you wound up seeing a massive red snake that was like hanging out by the river, and it went to go get the Hasjhad because he had run out. You dealt with that, and then made some very interesting steaks out of the meat of this snake, while Jules explored a little bit and kept an eye on Hasjhad as he went into the little watery area here to clean off. And then after resting for a couple hours throughout the night, just before the morning, a couple people were on watch and noticed a buzzing sound that was coming from the east of where your bubble was set up. A battle had begun, and we left off somewhere, I think in the beginning or somewhere in the middle of the first round or something like that. So I believe, let's see.
No, we finished the first round. We're actually on the second.
This is the top of the second, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Top
All
of
right.
the
Cool. Yeah. All right. So these floating humanoid bee women are there. And Arvy, what would you like to do?
Okay. I think this one was the one I had my...
The hunter's mark?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's marked.
Alright, then I'm gonna go for that one.
Alrighty. Oops. Alright.
First with sharpshooter. And that's a 19.
19. Wow. Okay, that's a good hit. All right, you get your arrow and you shoot just past Esbjorn, who's standing in front of it, and same thing as before. It's like just before the arrow makes contact, a hole opens up and it flies through, and it doesn't really seem to be doing much of, anything.
Oh shit. Okay. Then let's see. Anything else? So it seems like it's not doing anything at all, or like a bare minimum.
Doesn't seem like it's really doing anything.
Okay. In that case, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, in that case, I'll drop my bow, since it's not doing anything anyway. And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll go right there, and that'll be it for me for now.
All right. Tell him you're up. Dibbs, you're next.
Okay. Let's see here. First off, I'm going to close in the distance. 5, 10, 15, 20, and 25. First attack is going to the one above me.
Okay.
With my +1 spears.
All right. Roll up.
Hiya. 28 hit.
Oh, nice. Okay. All right. You get your spear and you lunge into it, and it opens up as the spear goes through, but it's not as fast. So it seems like you might have got a couple of them.
Sweet. All right. Then second attack.
I'm sorry. Wait. What's the second number for? Is that the superior?
Second number is for when I add my superiority die.
Okay, so that one you didn't do anything.
It's only
with
going to be
that.
8 points of piercing damage now.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Yes.
All right.
I'm not
Go
really
ahead,
sure
I'm
why
sorry.
it adds that in there. Sorry.
No worries.
All right, cool. Second attack is going to go to the one below me in front of Dibbel.
Okay.
Let's see. That will be a 27 to hit. And
All right.
yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. Same deal. So you wind up lunging to the one in front of you. You spin around, and then you come and lunge to the one, southeast of you. And same deal. It opens up a little bit, but it doesn't seem to be as fast as when the arrows were coming through.
Okay.
What else are you doing?
That will be. Let's see, I used 25, so I will take and move 30, 35, and 40.
Okay, cool. All right, Dibbs, you're up.
All right, a couple of questions just to clear things up for me, if I may.
Yes.
I am poisoned, correct?
Yes. Yep, you have 9 rounds left, including this one.
9 rounds, including this one.
Yeah, so that gives you disadvantage on attacks and rolls and stuff.
Yeah. That's a horse of a different color right there. Okay. I'm going to step away and I'm going to disengage. 5.
Okay.
10. And I will use. Where did it go? I know I have it. Maybe I don't have it memorized. I'm just going to use healing word upon myself.
Okay. Anything else?
No, that'll conclude my turn.
All right, Esbjorn, you're up. Hasjhad, you're next.
Alright, shook his hail dog, so I'm going to raise up my shield and take the dodge action. And then, as a bonus action, I'll use Spiritual Weapon.
All right.
And have it pop up right behind this guy right here.
Spiritual weapon.
Yeah,
All
Spiritual
right.
Weapon.
Do you have that thing in your packet or no? In your library?
In my journal?
Yeah.
No,
No?
No.
Okay, no worries. Alright, let's see here.
I do not have my bear paw.
Where is it? Where do you want it again?
Right behind the one that's attacking me.
Okay. Where is it? Okay, there it goes.
And... Ooh, 11 to hit. That's not good.
11 ahead. That's a miss. Yeah, so this thing goes and just swings out at it, and the whole thing just splits as the arm goes through it. And it seems to do nothing.
That's my turn. Pick the
All
dodge
right.
action. And spiritual weapon whenever we find it. There it is.
Alright, cool. You should be able to control that, okay?
Yep.
Alright. Haji, you're up. And then I go after.
All right. I am going to check. I'm gonna. Fuck. I had my bow last time, right?
Probably.
All right. So then
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop it where I stand.
Okay.
And pull out Trusty Rusty
Alrighty.
and run over here.
Wait, are you sure you didn't have the rusty in your hand? Because I remember you asking him, is it still rusty? Because it's the middle of the night, isn't it? And he said it was not rusty.
No, it was. No, yeah, it didn't reset yet.
So you did have it in your hand. I do recall that. You don't have to drop the bow.
All right. So then, either way, I'm running up to this one over here,
Alrighty.
and I'm going to attack.
Roll it up.
Okay.
That is a hit. All right, and this one, okay, so you come and run up to it and you lunge in, and it's like, it's not fast enough to split for you to come. And it's like, as you go, it's like, a bunch of bees, they quickly glow red before dropping as you pull them out. And then, a bunch just like hit the floor. And that seemed to hurt it pretty bad. So what is that? 18 plus 9, 27. Okay. Yeah, this one, it seems like it's struggling to maintain its form. So it's like it'll like slowly, like bits and pieces, like the arm will kind of like fall off, turn, into like a little cluster of bees, and then reform and reconnect, and then like, a piece of like the, the dress would fall off and then reconnect and stuff like that. All right. Anything else?
No, that's it for me.
Alrighty. I go. Okay. Okay, so this one will come over here. This one here will come over here. And that one will stay. Okay, alright, 1 for Haji, 2 for Esbjorn. Alright, Esbjorn. This one will roll me a d6, please. And Ian, whenever you get a chance, roll me 2d6.
6. Oh no! I don't like that.
Oh, both of you. Alright, cool. Alright, so.
No.
Alright, you hear like this buzzing sound like amplify, and it's like the whole thing kind of breaks apart, and then it shoots out a gust of bees and a 20-foot cone. So one of them is gonna be, I need a save from Esbjorn, Dibbel, and hold on, I don't think you're within 20 feet. I think you're just out for Jules. Wow, I am super laggy, and we just started. What the shit? Yeah, so 25. Okay, yeah. So Dibs and Esbjorn, please let me get a oh wait, I guess I gotta tell you what kind of saving throw. Hold on.
It could be helpful.
Yep. I'm sorry, my computer's acting super slow. Come on. Come on. I think that buzzing sound is slowing everything down.
There's a buzzing sound?
Oh, nobody hears it?
Oh, I can hear it.
Yeah. Alright, here we go. Oh, wait, no. It didn't happen. Never mind. Ignore that.
Ignore me.
Ignore that.
Okay.
I'm supposed to roll a 1. Okay, never mind. So, okay, it's going to attack Esbjorn. And then 2 are going to attack Tulim. As soon as it lets me select it. Okay, never mind. You can't see that. Stop reading that. It's too late. Okay, so 1, 2 on Esbjorn. Ooh, both of those are hit.
Yeah, but they have disadvantage because the dodge action.
Oh, you're right. Okay, so alright, so 1 will hit, and then for the second one misses. Alright, so let me get another con save to see if we reset that poison. And you'll take 4 points total. Okay. No, not for Dib. Dib, you're good. And you don't get disadvantage on con saves. One poison.
I didn't have it unchecked. But
Okay. Alright, so you're good. So you just take a total of 4 points of damage. And then on Tulim, you're gonna get... Come on. Hello. But experiencing technical difficulties already. Alright, Tulim. So we got 1, 2. Oh shit. Natural 20 and an 18. What's your AC?
19.
Okay, cool. So the first one hits you. Make a con save, DC 15, whenever you get a chance.
Okay.
And that's going to be 8, 9, 10, 11, 18 points. Okay, so 18 points of blunt and poison damage on the first one. And the second one, 2 misses. Okay, yeah, so it's like these pseudopods of bees come out and you know, charge at you, and you just get your shield and you're able to block them without any issues. And then Jules goes.
All right. So I've been trying to watch them and what they're doing. So I'm just gonna prepare my magic missiles just right to try to hit them in the head and see if they can avoid that.
All right. Good.
So,
roll up. 2, 2, 2.
2, 3.
All right. So we have 7, 8, 9. Okay, your magic missiles that go flying out, you know, they go zipping around Dibbs and Esbjorn, and they wind up, you know, making contact and exploding little, and it seems to affect it regularly, but it's still barely there, barely.
Very
Anything
well.
else?
That is my turn.
All right, RV, you're up.
All right. Let's go 5, 10. $30. I want to try to take out my short sword and do it that way.
Alrighty, go ahead,
Arrows
roll
don't
up.
work the first time.
I can hear the bong.
20.
20. All right, that's a hit. You go, you lunge forward and you stab, you know, the short sword into this mass, and it's not magical, right? Harvey?
No, just silvered.
Okay, yeah. So you're there and you lunge through it,
Just
and
silver.
it's just silver. Okay, yeah, and then it creates this hole, and you just completely miss. Anything else?
Damn. What the fuck?
Did we just lose somebody?
Yeah, I think we lost Jules.
We
Jules.
did. Oh, she's back.
No, then I guess that's gonna be it for me for the time being.
All right, Tulim, you're up.
Okay, so first attack. We'll go to the one on the top.
Okay. That's a hit.
28 to hit. All right, cool. 8 points of damage, and then second attack to the same one. 19 to hit.
19, that's a hit as well. All right, yeah, so you're there and you stab at it twice, and you're like kind of shaking your spear in there back and forth.
Sorry?
And knocking things out. And, all right, anything else?
Yeah, I am going to go ahead and use that there action surge, and I'm going to take 2 more swipes at it.
All right, roll up.
First one misses probably with a 12.
Yeah, it's a miss.
Okay, all right, so second attack, I am going to use one of my superiority dice for a commander's strike and yell out to... let's go ahead and do Hasjhad to go ahead and take another attack while I stabby 28 to hit, and that will be 12 points piercing this time.
All right, you go and charge in there, and you kind of beat this one up real bad. And same thing, like the form, it's struggling to maintain that humanoid form, so it keeps on like bursting out, bzzz, and then it comes back together, and then you scream out to Hasjhad, "Get them while they're weak!" So Hasjhad, you can use your reaction and make a free attack, and that is a hit, and it's enough to disperse this one. And all of them just, the bees, they all like pitter patter to the floor.
Let's get at her.
All right. Anything else? Tell them.
That's it.
Hasjhad in the house.
All right. Dibbs, you're up.
I'm going to step forward and cast. I'm going to reach out and touch my brother bear over there.
Oh, how kind.
All right.
May the poison be removed from your flesh, my brother.
You feel the warming caress of a summer breeze waft over you, and the poison just kind of exudes from your body, and you feel okay again.
Makes him feel fine.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll conclude my turn.
In a lawfully good way. All right, Esbjorn, you're up.
I'm going to turn around and I'm going to touch Dibbel in the same way.
Ooh!
Wait.
Same thing,
wait.
lesser restoration? Okay. Yeah, there's like all this kind of like warm summer breeze wafting around, and there's like flowers, and you can smell nectar and all this stuff as they
like
place
one of
each
those,
other's hand on everybody, on each other's hearts.
Oh, we're hugging.
Yeah, definitely a bear hug. And while that's going on,
Hasjhad looks visibly uncomfortable.
spiritual weapon's going to come on down here.
Uh-huh.
And does that be a disadvantage anymore? Yay!
You can move and attack as a bonus weapon? I mean, as a bonus thing?
I believe so, yeah. Let me pull it up. Just for you. I know. Yes, I know it is a yes, but... No, I don't want to do it again. I want to pull it up. Hold on.
No worries. Spiritual weapon. Let's see. Okay, yeah, you can move up to 20 feet and repeat the attack as a bonus action. Very cool. Okay. All right, and that is a hit.
9 points of force damage.
All right. Yeah, so this just like elemental nature force, big middle finger bushy thing comes and swats these bees, and it just disperses like and the form collapses.
Oh, while Dibbel and I are hugging.
All right.
Okay.
Anything else?
Nope.
Haji, you're up.
Oh God. Okay. Ooh, I made myself some buffalo wings. They're really hot. Okay. All right. So Hasjhad looks at them and says, "I'll go ahead and give you guys some space." 5, 10, 15, 20, and attack with Trusty Rusty.
All right. Maybe it's Maybelline. Bloop. All right. Yeah, so you come running over here, and this thing seems to be focused on Tulim, and you take advantage of that, and you come and you quickly slash right through, and it's like the form splits, but you're able to, kill a bunch of them, and then it, reforms. Anything else?
Let me see something. I don't think so. Let me just quickly look at my sheet very quickly. No, because the claws don't count as a bonus action, right?
No.
Okay, so then no, I'm good.
All right, cool. Let me get a D6, Haji.
You got it.
All right. It will attack you twice.
Nice.
$17, $16?
Yeah, that'll just barely hit.
Both of them? Okay. Let me get 2 Constitution saves, please.
You got.
And you're going to take a total of, we got 24 points of damage.
Okay. You said 24? Fucking hell. Okay. Con saves, right?
Yes, please. 2 of them. All right, you're poisoned. Yeah, you don't got to make the second one. Don't worry about
it.
Yes, you do.
And what was the
24 damage total.
24. Cool.
All right, Jules, you're up.
Okay. Yep. I'm also going to just quietly just move down a little bit for no particular reason. Just bring my hand with me, like just pick it up like by a little bit, by the pinky finger, bring it over to me. And it looks like the guys have this very nicely taken care of, so I will just attempt a firebolt.
All right.
At it.
Roll up.
26 to hit.
All right, that is a hit. Give me 1 second. Okay. It seems as if fire is very effective against this creature. So as your bolt goes flying through, it goes right over Haji's shoulder, and when it hits, it's like the explosion kind of magnifies, and like the bees that are immediately around it begin to like catch fire, and then they just like turn to ash, and then it slowly like reforms like where the hole was that you just left, and it's there. It's still struggling, but it's there.
That is my turn.
All right, Arvi.
Okay. 5. All right. I would like to cast Cure Wounds on Hasjhad at
All right.
the first level.
Cool. Roll up.
And as I reach out and heal him, I would like to say, you know, when you tried to open the chest but you couldn't, I understand how that feels. Please kill this thing.
All right. Cool. Yeah. You get healed 6 points of damage. Anything else?
That's gonna be it for me.
All right. Tell him you're up.
Okay,
Tulim.
Tulim, indeed. Yeah, run around to the backside just to give everyone else a little bit more space and a little bit of stabby.
All right. Roll up.
Ooh, I do believe that is a
Ooh.
critical hit there at the end, plus 24. So,
Nice. All right. Yeah. So yeah, you stab it, and it like pretty much loses its form, and it slowly starts reforming, and then you just kind of like slam the ground, and then come straight up, and it winds up splitting it, and it just crumbles to the ground, and it's done. All right. And everything starts getting quiet as these forms fall to the ground in the darkness.
I look up to Hasjhad and say to him, "Are you well, friend?"
I am fine. I will. I need a bit of healing, but otherwise, I will be good.
You look like you could use a hug. Bears have intuitions for these things.
It's a panda's intuition.
I feel like everyone needs one.
Yep. I'm just gonna go back to the fire and start recasting my tiny hut. Getting ready for naps.
All right.
Hasjhad, this won't hurt a bit, okay? Just let it happen.
I moved to the other side of the fire over here. Just
Okay, start off with a pat on the shoulder, then an awkward rub, and I move in for the lesser restoration.
Yeah.
Smooth criminal.
Yeah, I'll give you some room.
So much fur.
Yeah, so after a couple
Rub.
of spells, you feel
Give you a little rub behind the ear.
much better.
We'll come down here and do a medicine check on the half-orc. Make sure he's okay before I go in for a hug.
Now, what does the medicine check entail?
are you strong enough to hold this hug?
He's probably stronger than I am.
Turn your head to the left.
I think I feel a lump.
Gonna have to inspect that further.
Oh no.
Do you see the bubble? I don't see it on my screen.
Yeah, it's
see
on the
it.
fire.
It's in the... Oh, okay. There we go. All right. And it's 10-foot radius, correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, I'm going to reboot real quick because I am lagging. Be right back.
10-4.
I don't get it. I've been using my computer all day, and it's been working wonderfully. D&D time, and it starts to get a little fussy. All right, hello? Anybody? Hello?
Oh.
There we go. Hello?
Hello.
All right, can you hear me? No? No, not yet? I hear
Keep
people.
typing.
Hello, hello. No? Maybe?
I hear you.
Oh, okay, cool.
I do not.
No.
If there's anyone talking, I don't hear it.
Really? All right.
Oh.
I guess everybody connect. Reconnect.
No, I don't hear it.
We can't hear you.
What about now?
I can. Say it one more time.
What about now?
I can hear you.
Okay.
I had to reconnect.
All right, cool. Right, hello?
Hello.
Hello.
All right. I think we got everybody. Except Dez.
Hello.
Yeah.
There you
Hello,
go.
hello, Esbjorn. Hey.
Cool. Okay.
Wow, we're having this much
All
trouble
right.
and it's only 30 minutes.
7 o'clock. Yeah.
What?
All right. So,
roll 20.
what's everybody doing while Jules is working on the bubble?
I'm gonna sit and wait for Jules to be done.
Lowering the volume on my mic. That's what the hell I'm doing. Jesus
um,
Christ.
Well, if nobody else is going to do it. I'm going to just investigate these bodies here.
Okay.
As he does that, I'm going to look around and make sure there's nothing else that's creepy crawling.
All right. Let me get perception checks from both of you, please.
Yay. Perception. I can't do that.
Yeah, you
Wow.
spend some time, just like sifting through these bodies and whatnot, and or what's left
Oh.
of them, and it just looks like a bunch of dead bees. That's it. Tulim, you're out there kind of looking around, and everything just seems really nice and quiet, and there is nothing of interest in this very well lit, ruined area.
Search through some bushes.
Say again.
No, just search through some bushes.
Okay.
Nothing. Walk back again.
Haji, doing anything?
I just went back to the bubble.
Alrighty. RV, Jules, Dibs.
Oh, I have my
I'm
bubble
going
up.
to
I'm
go
just
back to the bubble.
Going back
and
to my nap. You people disturbed me on my 7th hour.
cuddle up by
of
the
sleep.
fire. And
It's unacceptable.
Alright, so cuddling by the fire and getting back to the sleeping.
Yeah.
Alright, Esbjorn and Tulim, are you doing anything in particular while you're out there?
No, I already looked at the bodies. Just bees.
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 Okay.
Bees.
This bubble's getting a little cramped.
Alright.
That's so cozy, though.
Yeah, it's a very nice, comfortable temperature in there. How long does daylight last? Like an hour?
yes.
Okay. Is there anybody
Try to
doing anything for like the last watch or whatever before the sun rises?
Gotta
Hasjhad
get
is
an
going
hour
back.
in real quick.
Hasjhad is going back to sleep.
I need a little more sleep.
Everybody
Yeah.
sleeping?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, cool. So morning comes without incident. Everybody take your long rests.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So
Wait, how does that affect my spells?
you
Would I get
can No, once you get your long rest, who took the long rest already? Like before this combat started?
Yeah, that would have been me.
Yeah.
Yes, whoever. Yes, so whoever did their spells and stuff, that'll be compromised for the day. But you will get in a short rest if you want to spend some hit dice on healing, and if you get any kind of arcane recovery or the equivalent.
Nice.
Nonsense.
Still nice. Not bad.
So the morning comes, and it's nice and beautiful out, clear, bright and sunny as the sounds of the night fade away into the sounds of the day. Yeah, there we go. The birds chirping, and you can hear the water, of the river to the west of you, kind of moving. And what would you all like to do? Say it's about 8 in the morning. By the time everybody gets in there, extra little bit of sleep, you eat, you prep your spells, do whatever you like to do.
I'm gonna search around to see if I can find anything.
I guess
in
the
the
bodies
area
of
that's
the
Hold on,
beings
wait. James and Jules, I'm assuming you can't hear each other.
Nope.
Oh no, is Jules talking?
Both of you were at the same time. Alright, so both of you reconnect, and then we'll start with Dibbs.
No, I don't.
Man.
Alright, Dibbs, what were you saying? Or Jules, what were you saying?
I think they're both probably reconnecting. Oh, shit.
Alright, Tati, there you go. What were you saying?
Yes.
But can I hear Eric?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Alright, cool. Alright, Tati, what were you saying?
Okay. Good. Just wanted to see if the bodies of the things were still around.
The bodies of the bee things?
The bee.
Oh yeah. It's just like, dead bees scattered about. Over here there was more of a concentration.
Okay, yeah, but there's nothing unnatural. Like nothing. They're still there. They're just dead bees right now.
Yeah, it's been a couple hours. Let me get a perception check real quick. All right. You notice that there are like ants and stuff, starting to slowly break them down. But yeah, there's just a bunch of dead bees. Hundreds.
Okay. I don't remember. Did anybody check? Did I see anybody checking these things over here?
No.
All these.
Nobody really looked at any of that.
Yeah. So my tiny hut would be gone, and I'll just go ahead and take a nice little morning stroll.
All right. Dibbs, what were you doing?
I'm going to search the area and see if I can find anything that I can gather to eat. Could I use survival for it?
You're looking for food?
Yes.
Just a general scan? Yeah, go ahead and roll
Forage.
up. Yeah, roll survival. All right, cool. You're going to spend, probably a good half an hour, just kind of, scurrying around. You find some blueberries. And you're able to, there's like some stuff by the water too. I don't know, maybe some kind of like fantasy plum. I don't know. And some water plums. I don't know. Yeah.
Water plums and blueberries.
Yeah,
Sounds delicious.
you find a couple of bamboo shoots, whatever. Yeah, you find food. Edibles. Is anybody else doing anything while they're them two are doing that?
Yeah, I'm gonna go follow Jules really quick.
Okay. All right. Esbjorn, Tulim, Hasjhad.
Yes.
What would you like to do while they're kind of looking around and doing whatever?
No.
Tulim's going to step away and do a little bit of light training.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you're gonna practice some forms, blocking, thrusting, some footwork. All right. Anything else? All right, Esbjorn, are you doing anything?
I probably would have followed Dibbel to get food.
To help him out?
That's important to this panda community.
All right, cool. Let me get a survival check from you two, please.
All right. Let's see me. I've been rolling crap. Let's do it.
Ooh.
All right. You find you find some like a weird red berry that you can't identify. They smell really good, but you don't know what they are.
If they smell good, I have to eat one.
Try it.
I have to. It smells good. Like,
Oh no.
hey, Dibbel, look at it. It smells delicious.
Don't think you should eat that.
It's too late. It's already done.
You eat a couple.
I understand.
When you pop a couple in your mouth, and they taste good on your tongue, but as soon as you break them with your teeth, you get like a very like a tart, acidic kind of taste to it. Let me get a con save real quick. DC 12.
Told you been rolling crap all night. All the past few sessions of rolling crap.
14. Okay. You spit them out fast enough. Like you don't swallow any, and it just left like a really nasty taste, and like your tongue is kind of like a little numb right now.
Are there more?
Yeah, you can find a couple more.
Okay, because
maybe like another handful
later.
Ooh, don't eat any more. The rest aren't going to be good either.
Not. I'm gonna put in my inventory a handful of shitty berries.
Put red berries. Red berry.
I give you a water plum. Get that taste out of your mouth.
Yeah. The water plums are great. They're like very refreshing, very like juicy. All right. Let me get a perception check with advantage, or you can roll individual perception checks for Tati and Arvi. Your choice.
Just perception. You go ahead. I'm very idly looking. You kind of know this place. I don't.
All right. I'll do the perception with advantage.
All right.
Okay. Nice. You didn't need it.
Okay, cool. You were here like not too long ago, probably within the last week or so, give or take. And in this area here, there's just like there's grains, and different things like in the sacks and stuff like that. And in the barrels, you find they're all like fresh water, except for one, which is a barrel of ale.
Yeah.
But nothing, of like value or anything, no coin or anything like that.
And this stuff all seems good still. Just.
Let me get a. Yeah, it's fine. It all seems fine.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's like a couple of bags of like like cornmeal. There's a couple of bags of like flour. Things like that, and then a couple of barrels of fresh water and one of ale.
Okay.
So when we first got here, you said that the things that we fought, they had some kind of vestments on them.
Yeah, they were all wearing. Let's see.
Red
Let me get a. Well, yeah, they were wearing like like red tabards that had like a black ring on them, on their chest.
Is that anything that looks like what Arby has on?
Arvy's not wearing that. I think Arvy's just wearing regular, like, adventurous
Yeah, I'm just
clothing.
wearing regular ranger clothes.
Yeah, so I'm just going to, like I said, I just have my mage hand just kind of shift into the things I wasn't really looking for anything. So did you find what you were looking for?
No, if anything, I found the opposite. I came here expecting to return an orb and hopefully get some information, maybe meet with some people of the Order, but instead I get them turned into ghouls.
So
I don't
you
really
did
understand.
find them.
They were the ghouls that we fought, I think.
So
I mean-
you did find them.
There was a man that I became friends with here. His name was Mason. I definitely recognized him amongst the ghouls. No, I did not find what I was looking for.
So what are you looking for?
I'm looking to return the sword.
To the Mason guy.
Not anymore. I have to return it to someone. I was told to return it to the Order.
Any other ideas where they might be?
That's a really good question. GM?
You guys
do
are
I know
pretty.
of any other place?
You guys are pretty scattered, you know, and like ever since the war started, you know, whatever like significant areas you've had in the area have been compromised. Like you guys used to, like in Peleus, there was a temple to one of the forgotten gods. That was like a place of operations there, and that place was ruined in the war. Then there are like you know of like in Kesman, you know there should be people there. You know, but the Order itself, they kind of, you know, they stay mobile for the most part, unless it's like a major city where they can like get backing from a temple or something of significance. You know, if, the Order in general, people, they kind of have mixed reviews on them, you know, because whenever there's an Order member around, there's something dark not far behind, or, you know, that they're chasing. So, you know, it's kind of like a mixed vibe.
Alright. So in other words, there isn't really necessarily a place I could look at next.
No, there's nothing. Nope.
So no. I don't really know what I'm doing from here.
Well, it's going to be hard to get anything done if you don't know what you want to do.
Well, what I want to do and what I need to do are two different things. I definitely just have an orb in my possession now. Maybe with luck I'll run across some Order, but... No, I guess you're right. You're proficient with magic, aren't you, Jules?
Tati, are you there?
Tati?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Dun dun dun.
The numbers, Mason. What do they mean?
I think we lost her.
Yep. Yeah, she'll reconnect or something.
Discord. Saw her on Discord.
Uh-oh. What's going on Discord?
We continued. She said to be continued.
Okay, alright, so while she's getting that sorted out.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so alright, so hold off on that for a minute. Any conversations taking place by Fireside? Is that a big noner?
Who else by the fire? I think I'm out gathering, right?
Oh yeah, alright, so yeah, I guess so Haji's there by himself. Alright. Haji, you doing anything?
No. Just I don't know. Just sitting there. Probably like looking at
at Minas Talon, and like trying to get a better understanding of like what this sorcery is.
All right. Since you were up, like while the sun was coming, you saw the blade corrode on itself. And like it started caking up. As this rust started building, and covering the shining blade, and made the handle all encrusted and stuff, and you just instinctively jammed it into the scabbard where it kind of just all meshes together and whatnot. Let me get an Arcana check from you. Actually, Arcana, History. Yeah, Arcana or History. One of those two.
Yeah, they're both going to be the exact same roll, so doesn't matter which one I choose. As soon as it decides to stop scrolling. You know what? I don't care who hears it. Roll 20, I hope you're listening, because fuck you and your site.
We're angry at the roll 20. I'm not angry. I think it's cool. But Stevie here, he's upset. Okay.
Is he?
Yeah. The magics of this blade elude you at the moment. You're just trying to think of stories you might have heard or anything like that, and this is a complete mystery to you.
Okay.
All right, Tulim, are you doing anything?
After I finish doing all the training and such, I will probably take notice of the giant snake over there again.
Right.
And run over there and see, do a check and see how well it held up over the night.
Okay. Let me get a survival check.
Bam, bam.
I mean, it looks fine. There are, some ants and, general, like, earth cleanup bugs that are, starting to accumulate on the massive chunk that's, that was taken from it. But the body itself is, seems to be holding up just fine.
Okay, kind of lean out forward to it and...
It doesn't smell like it's rotting or anything. It does have a slight, like a brimstone, like a smoky kind of aroma to it.
Okay. Well, guess I'll find a nice, good-looking patch, and I'll cut out some portions big enough for, 6 people for a day, and bring it back over to the fire.
All right, yeah. Bring over a bunch of snakes again.
Yeah.
Take another section, from this creature.
And try to, smoke them this time, more than actually cook them.
Okay. Yeah, that's going to take a long time. That's, you're looking at something that's going to probably take the better portion of the day.
That's fair enough, yeah. Okay, so I'll just bring that rock back out.
Okay.
Grills and rice flakes.
Get the little, the hot plate going,
Yeah.
Get it going. It smells good. I mean, it's, nobody feels like, their stomachs were upset or anything from yesterday's meal. So, whoever's interested in the steaks is looking forward to another helping.
Okay, is it just Hasjhad at the fire with me?
No, by this time, Esbjorn and Dibbs will be back,
Ooh, more snake steaks.
Why waste, friends?
I agree. And I've got blueberries.
A fine meal we shall have.
I'm growing fond of the snake steaks.
blueberry drizzle.
We eat well out here.
Are your blueberries still covered in honey?
I don't know. Do I have any more honey left? It's been a few days.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I would assume that you grabbed as much as you could, and
Oh yeah.
been rationing it out. With after the first couple days of engorging.
Yeah, absolutely. I've still got honey.
Yeah.
I'll. I don't mind. It's what it's for.
I wonder what your snake steak would taste like if it had honey on it.
We are slathering it up. Blueberries, honey. Did we go the full 9?
It's like the savory French toast, snake toast, blueberry, honey, little, with some cream fraiche,
Cream fish.
Some cream
Cut up some fresh chives.
Like bamboo fries.
cinnamon toast snake.
The new
awesome.
cereal.
I like it.
Oh, beautiful. So, friends, you asked what brought me to these lands, but I do not believe I found why you find yourselves here.
Well, Jalina is the scourge of this land. And my chieftain has sent me here as an emissary from our tribe to help rid the land of such a curse.
Who is this Jalina?
Oh boy.
Oh,
Where shall we begin?
Flashback. Flashback to everyone just.
It's fine. It's fine.
And then we all just all of us at the same time. Oh, no one.
no one important.
Oh.
That's a very long story.
Yes. It's almost like the last 5 years of your life don't exist.
Now, would I have had any contact with Jalina where I am from, or I'm not sure exactly.
I mean, it's kind of like a worldwide thing, but like where you are being nomadic, it wasn't, as big of a thing. Let me get a history check with disadvantage, or
Okay.
religion with disadvantage, either one.
Disadvantage. They're both the same.
Yeah, never. You never heard of them. This is your first time.
How have you not heard of Jalina?
News does not travel quickly where I'm from.
Well, she's the worst.
She's the devil.
The what?
He the devil.
We usually call things the Jalina, but
Jalina.
no, not this devil you speak of.
To be fair, not all of us are on the same mission. I, on the other hand, spent the majority of my last 5 years living with with people close to your kind. I lived in a fortress full of orcs with some very bad people as well. I now seek my own path.
Well, I think it's quite clear your path is to destroy the minions of Jalina, since that's, what we've been doing. It is a sign.
I mean, I guess.
You don't believe in signs? From the gods? From nature itself?
I do not believe in the gods.
Well, that's good.
Good for you, friend.
That's good, because nature is... How can you not believe in nature and its power?
I believe in the power that my friends put forth.
I merely harness the power of nature.
Why not both?
The gods are trivial. One day they will die, where nature will live on.
Where now?
The cleric is so quiet during the religious conversation.
Yeah, right.
I just said that hurt. I said that hurt. I'm moving away from Dibbel. That hurt me.
Oh no!
Oh, he's a sad panda.
Domestic
No.
dispute.
Why so blue, Panda Bear?
Shrug my shoulders. Typical Dibbel's fashion.
So much for your hugs.
I always have plenty of hugs for my friends.
How can your hugs be so warm yet your words so cold?
My belief in the arcane. I do not understand it. I do not understand where it comes from. Could it be of religious origin? Could it be of natural origin? Could it be from the books, from some kind of messed up birth? I do not know where it comes from, but I do know that there is a power out there that none of us truly understand, even if we do harness this power.
I agree. I couldn't agree more.
That I can attest to.
When it comes to fighting Jalina, there is a way. But it would mean
Shut up, bitch.
Ay, ay, ay.
Where's Tati?
as I was saying. But there is a way, I believe.
Speak more of your way. I am willing to listen and try all different ways.
As I said before, I believe in power. There is no power stronger than physical power.
You mean like Mr. Bear?
No, stronger.
Stronger than Mr. Bear.
That was a tough feat.
Do you... Well, Arveldis knows. But have you witnessed the power of a dragon?
I've only heard tales of such things.
I once was a part of a group of people that fought against a dragon.
Huh?
Oh.
We killed it in its swamp. I unfortunately was dragged under the water, but I managed to find my way out.
So you think we can pit the dragon against Jalina?
There is a dragon that could be brought to our side if we manage to find it.
There are good dragons?
All right, hold on real
Yes.
quick. Everyone, let me get a history check. Except Tulim, let me get that at disadvantage.
Absolutely. Everybody.
Everybody.
Gotcha.
Boy, I
Okay,
rolled
so
good.
all right, Esbjorn. Oh wow, Tulim. Okay.
Yeah, right.
Okay. All right, Tulim. You've heard of dragons, out in the plains, and whatnot. You've also heard. That's too funny.
Ozzy doesn't even know what he's talking about.
You've heard of during the war over here that dragons were involved, and they were actually on the side of the humans, regardless of color. Which of chromatic dragons leaning towards the evil side, and metallic generally being of a more benevolent nature.
Yeah.
Esbjorn, you know of Esmeralda in this area, and from stories that you've heard, she had a large role in the war, and she's actually the reason why temples of Tiamat, even during the time of Peleus, before the falling of the kingdom, those temples were allowed in this generally, lawful good kingdom. There was some kind of contract or an agreement or something that had taken place between this particular dragon, she's a green dragon, and the kingdom, or the king, the family. And you also
And I'm
heard.
relaying all of this as you're saying it.
Okay, all right, and yeah, all right. So yeah, that's what you know. So from this area, everybody else, you can kind of you know of dragons. Haji, you actually have experience, so what you're saying is legit. RV, you obviously know of dragons. Same thing, Dibbel, you know of dragons. But like the ins and outs, maybe not so much. Let's see, Dibs, you probably know about green dragons because they're from the forest. So
They're terrible creatures.
yeah, so I'll give you that, and same thing with RV. And since you have swamps, also, I'll give you black dragons. So you know about those two fairly well, and yeah. So there you go. And as soon as Tati comes in, we can retro a bunch of stuff that she'll probably know and be able to add to all of this. So okay, continue. Tyler does. You know what? Actually, since we're going to be ending earlier tonight and Tati's not here, let's take our break now. All right. Cool. So let's get back here at 8 o'clock. Hopefully, she'll be back by then. So let me type in. We'll be back at 8. And yeah, and then we'll pick up from there. All right. So
All right.
see you in a bit.
Cool. Sounds good.
2 more minutes, people. Excuse me.
The channel name is called the D20 Initiative, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All one word. Add in. Watch Twitch, add in, type in. I can't type for shit. That's why, it's funny, like writing modules is I can write them on paper all day. Like I have books and books and books of just handwritten modules. Mm-hmm. Transcribing them over to fucking PDFs. It's a nightmare for me. It's like I hate doing it.
I haven't made it that far myself. I don't know that much.
What's the link for Twitch? Really? I can't believe that. Twitch.tv/ Where's the loyalty? Where's the love?
I got it, bro. Don't worry about it.
I'm doing it again. Twitch.tv/ the D20 Initiative. What's the... Oh my god, we've only been playing together for like, what, a year and a half? That is fucking funny. Holy shit.
Yeah, a few more months will be 2 years.
What's up?
So a few more months will be 2 years.
Hell yeah. February, right? Something like that.
Wow. Wait,
Awesome.
No, this is the same campaign, right? This is a...
No, this is a different campaign, but this is connected to the previous campaign.
Sweet.
This is 5 years. Yeah, this is 5 years after Hasjhad. His character's actually from that other campaign, and he knocked himself back a few levels so he can play the same character.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
He very much likes my kitty cat.
Yeah, Hasjhad is pretty cool. Excuse me.
Same thing. Darn it.
What's up?
I said I should have done the same thing. Darn it.
No, Malmos is occupied.
You can't be occupied. Don't do that to me, Eric.
All right. All right. I'm hoping that Tati's watching on Twitch, and I hope you're watching on Twitch, and hopefully she'll chime in through Discord, and people can copy pasta, and we'll try and get this going. So, continue. Yeah, you guys are all talking about dragons and Esmeralda and stuff like that. You guys got to take notes. Like, I don't know if anybody's taking notes. I really hope people are taking notes, but there's like a lot of... Continue. Continue, I'm sorry.
I'll be really honest. I take like the shittiest notes in the world.
Absolutely. Yep.
I believe you.
Like even
I fucking believe you.
Even in school, like if a teacher doesn't write down notes, like I just sit there and listen. Like that's how bad of notes I take. But anyway,
I mean that's cool if your character has a high intelligence or keen mind, then you don't have to take notes. But otherwise, you should take notes. But
now I know my next feet. Okay.
All right, continue.
Yep. I ain't taking no ASIs next round. Anyway,
everybody's gonna get keen feet. I mean keen mind. That's funny.
Everybody's getting keen mind. Keen mind all around. You get keen mind, and you get keen mind.
My character knows a ton more than I do.
Anyway, where were we?
Dragons.
Dragons.
Yeah, but what was the last thing I was saying? Anyway, yeah. So,
My party and I, we fought a dragon. We won. One of our crew was killed by a copper to the forehead. That is another story for another day. But in our travels after this fight, we found an egg. I managed to hide the egg inside of the fortress. I never truly trusted the orcs myself, but I hid it away from the prying eyes. It is possible that the dragon has hatched since then, but there is also a likelihood that it has not hatched. What I mean to do is recover this egg, so that the first thing that it sees and believes to be its mother is myself, so that I can teach it to love instead of to hate.
Wait, what?
Dun dun dun.
That's the child we're rescuing.
All right then. My one's gonna just say that's fucked up, but all right.
A dragon would make a mighty fine ally, but this
All that I know of dragons is evil. You say that they can be more. I'll have to see it for myself.
The unfortunate thing is that if the orcs were to try and raise the dragon, then evil and hate is what we will be fighting. If we can find it before they do, then we do not have to worry about the dragon being part of a stereotype.
I give
man.
I give Hasjhad a big hug and go, "You'll make a great mother."
So with this in mind, when was the last time you saw this egg?
Officially,
I mean,
Or unofficially, I'll take either.
How about both?
Agreed. And why is one official?
the last time I saw the egg was exactly 5 years ago.
Officially?
or unofficially.
What's the gestation period
that's
for an egg?
officially.
Let me get Arcana checks from whoever's interested in the gestation period. Of
Can
an
Oh,
egg.
absolutely.
Can I do it at a
Yes.
advantage?
No, it's a 19.
No advantage.
13.
7.
Because I feel like I would have known. I would have found it out by this point. Because I was like the
You wanna
one
study
thing
it.
that I was.
the most interested in when we found it.
Right. All right. That makes sense. Go ahead. That's fair. Let's say you did some research on this.
Okay. Scroll up. Press. God damn it. All right. I managed to, in passing, click on advantage. Now to scroll down. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you.
You stealing somebody's Wi-Fi, aren't you?
No, it's my own Wi-Fi. Arcana. All right.
I'm assuming Jules is probably
Yes.
wrong. All right, cool. All right, so Tulim, you got a 19, and then Hasjhad. All right.
Yeah, how does that?
What?
All right, through some study, from Hasjhad and through word of mouth or tales or whatever. It could be anywhere from 6 months to a couple of years. It depends on the conditions. And rearing them outside of the original nests are like near impossible without either the proper setup, the proper knowledge. It's usually expensive to maintain the conditions that are needed for it to incubate properly, whether it's extreme heat or just like insane amounts of just like pure acid, so in the case of a black one,
Yeah.
and
Based on the on the legitimate research that I did, like outside of that game, because I was really interested in hatching this egg. It also depends on the race of dragon as well. Like, so like a white dragon might
faster.
be, is much faster, but like red and black are I believe the two longest.
I think it might be red and gold, but I'm not
Well, no,
positive.
I mean like as far as the chromatic.
Oh right, yeah. So I mean, there's a decent chance that this thing might have hatched, assuming the conditions were met.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Jules, you can be wandering around. That's fine. She'll hear that. I don't know how far behind Twitch is. Might be a good 20 seconds.
It's more like 10.
10. Okay. Well, at least I know.
Maybe a little less.
At least I know we're getting through, so that's good. Hello. Thank you for watching. So yeah, keep going.
Do you remember where you saw it?
Yes, in the hole that I buried it in.
A hole.
Yes, it was very well dug, and I put a basin and an acid and put the egg inside very carefully to not burn myself. Luckily, I have these really long nails now, so I don't have to touch the acid itself. And then I buried it.
Huh.
Well, I think that it's safe to say that those aren't the conditions that need to be met.
Wait, was it a
black dragon?
Yes, a black dragon, yes.
I'll be honest, we never really found out.
Okay.
That
Our
oh, sorry. Continue.
the prick dragonborn that we had, he He told me one time, but I don't remember. I think that's probably why we put acid. Or we got the acid. I hid it away from them.
Well, if anything, it's still probably fairly well guarded.
Oh, yes, that is why I hid it within the complex.
I see no reason why we can't at least see.
I will say this. We may have to fight our way in. Especially me. The orcs are not too happy with me at the fortress.
Well, what else is new? Weeds before.
Much, much bigger.
Then a fine dent it'll make.
How much longer do we have until we get there, anyway?
I'll take out the map at this point.
All right.
When Arveldis says that.
Where is it that you're looking for?
The purple dick.
This is purple dick. All right. If everybody goes, all right. Looking at the map from where you guys are. Hold on. Let's see. Pull it up.
Yeah, you still haven't given me a copy of the big map.
There's a big map.
I'll put that in. Hold on. Hold on. Is the map black for everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. Is it still? Okay,
Yeah,
should
I
be
mean,
good.
there's only like the little spot where we're at.
Okay. You can't see the whole map?
No, not the whole map.
Just the hex we're on and about a third of the surrounding hexes.
All right, one
Yeah.
second. Let me figure it out.
You may have to turn off Fog of War just for this
It
map.
is off. It's weird.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, as I scroll, the spot moves.
Oh, yeah.
Let's try this.
Hey! That worked.
There you
Okay,
go.
everybody can see?
Yep.
yes, much
Yeah.
better.
All right, the purple dick is over here in the lower left corner.
What's the purple dick?
That's the name that we lovingly gave it. Because on the
Originally,
map that he originally gave us,
yeah, it was a hand-drawn map.
hand-drawn. Yeah.
And I had these like cool gel pens in all different colors, and I made something that kind of looked like a little tower, but it looked like a mushroom instead. And it got dubbed the purple dick, and it just stuck. So,
I'm glad I didn't have to see it.
yep.
I'm sure I can find that somewhere so that you can see it.
How sweet of you.
You said the lower left corner?
Yep.
Can you ping it? Thank
Oh,
you.
wow. Yeah, okay.
Oh yeah, all right. That's exactly where I knew where I was looking.
Well, that's not bad.
It's only 47 meters away.
Oh, we can jog that.
I'll see you in a few rounds.
All right, so just so everybody knows, over here is the original place where you guys were imprisoned. Okay.
Oh,
Over
shoot.
here was the order little hideout in that ruined tower, and that's where you guys first witnessed, like the zombies and stuff. And that's where, excuse me, where you saw that flying thing, dropping shit all over the place. And around, hold on, where was it? Okay, yeah, there you go. That's it. Oh, over here was the little shrine thing, I mean, not the shrine. The the little the secret passage with the pool, the healing pool, and where those real big ass things were just standing there. Yeah.
Giant undead.
Yeah. So just to like show, so you guys for the most part have kind of.
I marked on this map where likely the tribe was too, didn't I?
That one that would be way south.
Like way south, but like even past the purple dig.
Yes, yes.
Okay. All right. Never mind.
Now the big map you have is larger than this. That one shows like Eliwick, which is like way out to the east, Kessman, which is like way down to the southwest along the coastline. Excuse me. Yeah, that's what's on those maps. Like the really, really big one.
Oh, we have a big map?
Yeah, you have like a big 10-foot by 5-foot map.
I don't have a big map. Oh, that map.
Okay.
Is that map A that you're talking about?
I'm sorry?
No, that's the burned one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean you have a you physically have the burned one as a smaller one, plus you have that really large one. But you guys have your bearings now, so
I don't have access to that.
I'm sorry, say again.
Okay.
I don't have access to that in my journal.
The
large map he's talking about.
Right.
That's because it's in my inventory.
No, the large map. No, the large map. I haven't made a handout for yet.
Oh, okay.
I know.
Yeah, that'll go up.
That's why I fixed it and said that at least it's supposed to be.
Okay.
Okay. We can, judging by the map, the fortress is. We can follow this river along towards the fortress. However, there is a bridge that would cut down on a lot of our travel time. This way we can avoid for once the rough terrain of the forest around us. If we need something, maybe even possibly a water vessel to get us there a bit quicker, maybe we can make a stop at Peleus, if anyone is opposed. Unless anyone is opposed.
I don't see why not.
I don't mind the forest, but my elders say that that's where Jalina is the strongest, so that's where I will go with you.
All right, just so everybody is clear, Peleus, this city has fallen, and it's overrun by orcs.
Oh yeah.
Let's just go stop by.
Yeah. Jules actually was there recently, and Tulim as well.
Shit. Okay, I forgot that. Maybe I should take notes. Huh?
Yeah, it would help.
I got that in my notes. I don't have much for notes, but I got that.
I suggest we avoid Peleus.
Yes.
Really?
It's not what you remember.
I don't know that I've ever been there before, but...
Well, at least I'm not wanted there.
All of us would be wanted there in a different way.
No, but yes, exactly.
Well, the Force has treated us kindly so far, so.
I agree.
Ian, do you remember like what I talked to you about before you joined? Like any of that information?
Looking at now. Sorry, man. I've got information in so many places.
That's all good.
I apologize. I'll be honest. I do not remember most of it.
All right. Let me get a history check with advantage.
Oh boy.
That's why, to
Don't
be
fail me,
honest,
dice.
that's why, to be honest, a lot of the time, like I tend to just kind of wing Hasjhad's current backstory, because I'm like I remember the gist of it.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Exactly.
All right, Tulim. I mean, are you cool with just relaying general information to?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, cool. You were there, probably a couple days ago. The roads are heavily patrolled by orcs, and they usually number in between, let's say 8 and 20. Some of them are mounted on armored wargs. They're wearing heavy armor. They're like knights, but like orc versions. And those patrol the roads, for the most part. Peleus itself, it's probably 50% in ruin. There are like bits and pieces that are slowly being rebuilt, all by like slaves, whoever was there that wasn't killed, so there's a lot of slave trading and stuff going on. There is a temple of Jelena in Peleus. There is also a temple of Tiamat in Peleus, and that's it as far as temples go. There is a library. Jules was there also. I'm hoping that she'll be okay with relaying some basic information as well. I'll just wait for her to give me the yes or no. But yeah, so Tulim, that's kind of like what you know.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I'm with Jules on this one. I think we should go there. That's where Jelena is the strongest. That's where we should go.
I agree.
As fine a dance as that would be, that's we
Is
six against a city.
Is your heart not in it? Reveal your true nature now.
If this is the will of the group.
I am of the opinion that everyone who has been disparaged by Jelena deserves justice in any way. I came here looking for people that I've worked with for the past 5 years, and I end up getting nothing but ghouls. I realized I've been kicking my feet far too long. I am in agreement to going where Jelena is strongest.
Hold on real quick.
However,
I'm sorry, real quick. Wait. Arvie, let me get a history check with advantage, please.
Sure.
Okay. The Order of the New Moon. There are some higher ups in a town called Wendell, which is about, I want to say, maybe like 150 miles southeast along the river, the Eliwick River. That's what this river is called, the main one that's going in.
Either Tyler or Esbjorn doesn't care for that place.
That mileage that I gave you might be wrong, but you know the correct mileage, and you know that the order. That's kind of like where they originated from.
Let's do it. Let's go there.
Yes.
And you said, sorry, what was that town called?
Wendell. Wendall.
Awesome.
Or maybe one L.
Information
I don't
relayed.
remember.
I think it was 2.
Yeah, I think it was.
Well, alright, well, regardless, relay all that information.
Okay.
There's also that.
Yeah, it's 2 L's. Confirmed.
I mean, as far as this area goes, you know, there's a lot of there's resistance fighters and camps situated here and there. They do like guerrilla tactics. You know, they might try and ambush the roads, you know, to try and take down like orc guards. You know, it's kind of like, you know, the role reversal, where the non-orcs are the ones who are kind of like causing the mayhem, rightfully so. You know, and I mean, just like the gist of, yeah. So I mean, you know, there's the resistance or whatever, which is kind of like big over here. Kessman is probably the closest place that's still not taken over by orcs, and that's southwest. I'm sorry. And then to the north, it's just kind of like nobody really knows too much about it. Because they're assuming that's the way the original orc forces came, from the north and northeast.
Certainly, we can't be the only ones who see this Jolena as an issue.
Not only that, but the nature. This world itself will help us.
And the gods.
And the gods.
And we need all the help we can get.
Aye.
And so does the resistance.
So we get the egg, go to the resistance, make an army, and come back.
And I say, if we happen to take down some orcs on the way,
A fine day it will be.
No harm done.
the name of your god is Melandra, is that right, Tyler?
That is correct.
Okay.
And one of the very few.
If there are resistance fighters, then our best bet is to try and rendezvous with them. We fight the same fight. Going to Peleus, just the 6 of us, is a fool's errand.
Agreed.
I beg to differ.
I agree and disagree. I'm not sure what we'd be walking into going right into Peleus, but at the same time, if we're going to hit, I'd much prefer to hit as hard as we can. The first time.
We would be met with a dozen or more many times over before we even reached his walls.
So then rendezvous.
It is possible that the resistance fighters might have access to ships as well. If we can find a way to attack from the land and the sea, we could take back the city.
There were airships too, just so everybody knows.
And the air.
Well, that's a horse of a different color.
That is.
I forgot about
Well,
the airships.
If we get the dragon, then that's also forces from the air, technically.
All fronts.
So we get the dragon. We rendezvous on the way there and after. We can't be the only ones out there who want to see Jolina dead. Can't
Aye.
The Order, as much as not everyone likes them, we were out there too. There's so many options.
Gather who we can along the way. Set them to task.
The order sounds great. I can't wait to meet him.
Ra-da-da-da-da-da. You know, we were talking about gods and signs earlier. I don't believe or disbelieve, but what I do believe is that we're all here together for a purpose. And that purpose is to stop Jolina any way we can.
Yes. That is literally my divine purpose.
Then let us stop Jolina first by using our brains. And let us find these resistant fighters who will be willing to help us in our quest to defeat the Dark Lord. Or the Dark Lords of Jolina.
Everyone, let me get a perception check.
All right, ambush during talk.
Yeah.
Roll
Is
initiative.
it
Hell yeah, we're about to roll initiative again.
Shit.
Everybody
Damn, I
roll
gotta
con
stop
saves.
putting the. That'll be a 9.
Alright.
Is it smell or sight, Eric?
Yeah.
Feeling.
Wait,
Feeling,
Touch. Yeah.
who's
touch, but
Who's
touching.
rolling? Lost that everybody, hang on.
love and feeling.
oops?
Who we
Is there a
missing?
bear paw on my butt?
Ian, you gotta turn off that fucking advantage shit.
I know, man. I keep forgetting about it.
Haji. Waiting on.
I'm
He's waiting
trying.
on roll 20.
It is off now.
It's about time we're gonna hear the mouse getting his ass whooped again. Ooh.
Hey, 23.
Hey.
Okay, cool. Everyone except for Jules and Tulim, you feel
Yeah, definitely.
You feel a like a sudden drop in temperature, probably a good 15 degrees or so. And as you kind of just like look around, just in general, you've noticed that even though it's summertime, the foliage and the colors are, they've been changing.
How rapidly?
It seems like it's probably a good, let's say, 3 months ahead right now. So let's say, I know it's the month of Claymox, which I think it's August. I'm not positive. I'd have to check. So this is probably, closer to now.
Is there a natural reason that would happen?
Let me get a nature check.
Great.
This doesn't seem, if it doesn't seem natural, it just doesn't. So it would have to be, you're thinking it could be influenced by magic. It could be influenced by like Fae. It could be influenced by a lot of different things. But it doesn't seem natural to you.
Yeah, that isn't natural, is what my 9 says. Should we keep moving?
I think it is high time that we get on our way anyway.
Aye. Let's find this dragon egg of yours.
So, wait, did we ever decide how long we were?
Yeah, we
away from
never
that?
decided how long it was going to take.
How long?
Minutes.
Those are miles, so 47 miles.
To get here, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you beeline it, and that doesn't include, any obstacles. You can
It's
kind of
probably-
you're gonna have to stay in the forest, to like maintain speed.
My guess will be 3 to 5 days, depending on what we run into.
Well, if that's all forest, we can move stealthily at a normal pace if we're concerned about danger.
Maybe 3 days then. Possibly less.
Oh, you can travel fast. You can do like 3 miles an hour.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, at a normal walking pace, 3 miles an hour. That's. Let's see here.
24 miles a day, right?
And we
Well,
can't
you
get lost
gotta.
8 hours of travel, 24 miles a day.
by, and
Standard.
we can't get lost by magical means.
I forgot about the spell.
Yeah, I'd say
No,
about
that's not a
2.5,
spell, that's a
3
ranger.
days.
Yeah, that's just my favorite terrain.
Yeah, 2 to 3 days then. We may need to stop and rest more often than we care to.
I'll be able to gather food along the way at least. So.
I like
Jules
this guy.
does not want to walk that.
I'm sure you can ride. Esbjorn has been gracious enough to allow you up on his broad shoulders. Jules, you won't have to walk at all.
Hey, no worries. All right, so what's happening?
So we're going.
As the crow flies? Straight through?
Send it.
Unless
all
we
about it.
know anything along the way that we should stop at. But
Nope.
Is there anything we need to stop at? I don't think so.
Peleus is a smoking ash heap. I don't know any other cities to the south.
this lone tree right here is suspicious.
Yeah. That's where the rebels are.
It grows by itself. The
That's
tree stands alone.
That's a Treyant right there. I'm convinced.
We should. This is something that we can figure out along the way, but let us not forget that in the middle of summer, it is slowly becoming fall around us. We should go.
Fall is my favorite time.
Not when it's a few months early.
I think that we should meet with the resistant fighters.
Before the dragon or after?
It's your egg. It's your call.
Before the dragon.
The closer we get to Peleus, the more likely we are we'll run into those resistance fighters.
I feel that meeting with them would allow us to possibly even find a way to travel the river. This would drastically cut down our travel time.
This is a good idea.
I didn't think about that.
It will also give us information that we sorely need.
As of right now, we've been traipsing about in the woods. Who knows what's happening closer to Peleus at the current moment?
Jelena is a dark storm. She brings only death. That is what is happening in Peleus.
So let us go. And I'll like stand up and just start walking south.
I'll be like, whoa.
We haven't
I have
packed
to
yet.
cast
Hold
Pass
on.
Without a Trace first.
So, all right. So you're casting Pass Without a Trace.
Yeah, just while we head on out.
Okay. All right. Because I mean, this town was pretty, like a big waypoint from the city going east. The road used to continue along, the northern, side of that river going south. But since the war and like that area where the sparse trees are, that's all swampland. So the roads have pretty much been, destroyed or whatever. So there's a bridge, not too far south from where you guys are now, maybe a quarter mile, give or take. And
Eric, did you see?
Go ahead.
Would Jules be able to get off a detect magic
Yeah, I'm sending you.
with that? Oh, okay.
Yeah, and Tulim, you were just over that bridge, and it's heavily guarded.
Oh, the bridge to the south?
Yep.
Oh, good to know.
Actually, it would be more than a quarter mile. Let's say, actually, let me measure it out. All right, so let's say 1.2 miles, a mile away, give or take.
Okay, do I remember how many? And it was the orcs as well, correct?
Yeah. These were all, like orc. It was like a garrison, and there was probably, on either side, probably 20 on either side, so 40 maybe, give or take.
Oh wow,
and more. So
okay.
it was a well guarded, area.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but Jelena's hand reaches quite heavily to the ridge towards the south.
Her minions are there.
In the scores.
Oh. You speak Orcish, of course, right?
Yes.
No.
And
check.
It's not my favorite tongue.
in Orcish, I'll say, mine neither. However, with your knowledge of the Orcish tongue and my knowledge of their ways and the Orcish tongue, it is possible that we could get by them without a battle.
We would make good prisoners.
Been there, done that.
Not doing it again.
No.
It may be possible, but I do not like the odds. What do you have in mind?
Staying in the Orcish tongue, I look over at Arveldis. You understand us as well, yes?
Yes, I do. And Orcish as well. Though I only just recently learned it as compared to you two, I'm sure.
I'm keeping all this in common.
And I'll switch back to common to include everyone. And I'll say the three of us could develop a diversion. using our friends, the bears, and Jules as well. Tell them that we are bringing them to Pelias for judgment against, for their crimes against Jalina.
I would be considered a heretic.
They know me.
Kind of a big deal.
They took many of my people, so we took many of theirs.
Shit, why does this keep happening?
Shot.
What's going to have to be our plan unless we fight?
Either way, we may be prepared.
I am not trying to die again.
Again?
It's a
A
long story. In that case, then, I'll hold off on casting any kind of stealth spell, since we're intentionally trying to go that way.
Stealth won't help us where we're going.
Where the prisoners are dying.
How wide is the river?
The river, it varies. Over here it's pretty wide. It's probably a good 40 to 60 feet, or wider.
Okay. Okay.
Well, where the three rivers meet, it would actually be like not as. Matter of fact, that is way out of game. Can I roll a nature check?
Okay.
Eric?
Yeah?
Can I roll a nature check, please?
So what? To see how wide that river is?
No, because I like my out of game knowledge almost like I almost made a really bad thing. Did a thing.
What did you do? What did you do?
Well, I was saying
using the map?
that this section here where the three rivers meet,
Right.
that it wouldn't be as
No, not everything's like the perfect.
as thing, but that's
But no, over
But
there,
that's
no, that area gets wider. Like boats go through here, but like I thought you were talking like
No, I
right
know.
here off, off of where you guys are.
Mm-hmm. No, but that's what I'm saying. Like it's like if we were to, because the thing is that I'm trying to. What I want to do is like have Hasjhad know, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that this area wouldn't be as rough, as like a rushing river.
Oh no, it's not like rapids or anything.
So
there is a current.
It's possible.
There is a current depending on the weather. But like there's like no rapids. This isn't like coming from, mountains. It's coming from the lake. So current's not too strong. Over like where it meets and stuff, it is wider, but it's not. It's not like huge, like too huge. At
But
its
we can in
widest
theory
point,
swim across it. Pretty much.
Yeah, you could definitely do that. You might even be able to jump that shit.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That, like this way, if for some reason, I'm just trying to come up with an idea to like avoid the
bridge.
The bridge.
The bridge. You could find, areas where you could just like swim across. Or like look for a bridge or a passage or whatever. Like other than the big bridge that's going south. That's south of you. That's about a mile away. So.
So then, all right. All right. So in game, what can I say? There, there is another way. We could cross the river to the west. We could cross the river to the west, allowing us to get onto this patch of land here. And like, of course, I like point at it with my big black nail. We could cross to here and either find resistance fighters on this side of the land, or we cross back again somewhere farther along the river to come back to the road. That would allow us, that would allow us to hopefully run into the resistance fighters between the two bridges.
Is anyone opposed to swimming?
What is swimming?
Oh no.
Movement through water.
I have never even seen so much water as to even think about putting myself inside of it.
Oh.
How do you?
I do like a doggy paddle motion.
Kind of like slowly moves his hands up and down, but like his palms are facing him, and his fingers are spread open, and he's like,
Yeah.
angry look on his face, like,
Can I gather that the water that's like right next to us is essentially this river?
Hold on. No. That's further out.
Okay, so the water that's next to us is just a small pond or something?
It's like a little tiny, piece of the river or whatever.
Like
Let's go
a
to it.
tributary or something.
Yeah, like a little, it's
An
there's a
inlet.
bunch of like little, side rivers and
Rivulets.
rivulets.
Okay.
Actually, it would be bigger because over here, 40 feet is like. So yeah, okay, yeah, it's considerably bigger. Yeah, because even over here it's bigger. So
Yeah, 40 feet's a really narrow river.
yeah. All right, my apologies. It's way bigger. 400 feet.
no, wait.
400 feet. There we go. The river expandeth.
That's the Mississippi.
All right. So Jesus. Okay. But all right. So it's big, but it's not our river on the map.
Right.
Fucking hell. Okay.
But it's not far. Like the river on the map, it might be half a mile away. It's not.
Okay. Our best bet is just to go at this point. We either go south or we go to the west. But our best bet is to get out of here now.
I say we go to the west. At least check out that river.
If I have a day, we don't need to swim.
Jules is still catching up.
Jules stares at Tulim when he talks as if he's lived in the desert.
Which
Dibbel, Esbjorn, what do you say? What say you? West or south?
I like the idea of going west. I'm not gonna lie.
It's probably safer. And if we can delay a little bit, I do have a ritual, so we don't have to swim.
What is your ritual?
It allows us to walk over any liquid.
I like the sound of that.
Yes, that sounds quite preferable.
That does sound
Yeah.
a good deal better. But there's still the issue of the weather changing in the middle of summer
Yes.
for no other reason than
Jelena!
Jelena's dark storm, my friend.
I assume that it's like the fiendish creatures that we run into. It darkens everything living around here.
So west.
The west is the best.
West, I guess,
Best
yeah.
western.
The best.
Alright, so is everybody deciding to travel westward?
yeah.
Alright, now are you gonna go like straight west towards the river, or are you gonna
Let's make a
Not
day
through
out
the
of
pond, please.
say again?
it. So let's make a day out of it.
Light leisurely stroll, you know.
I need to rest. I'm not a wizard. I can't cast rituals like that. I need to change my spells.
Okay. RV says that there's ale and water in the barrels to the east. Jules has lots of questions. Well, we're gonna be ending tonight, now anyway, or soon. I'm just trying to figure out which way you guys are going. Like, what's the consensus? Is it west?
I am too.
How about west?
Yep.
Yeah, west.
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 West. Alright, cool.
West, of
And
course.
then you're gonna spend another day here? Or what do you want to do?
I think we should at least get to the other side of this body of water.
So we should get as close to the
I
river
agree.
camp. I can change my spells, and then we can just walk across.
But that would mean swimming this water.
Can we skirt around it?
I was fixing to say. I mean, we're planning on making a day of it anyways, right?
I guess so.
It's only like half a mile there. Right?
Alright, so
About a mile, 1.2 miles.
Okay.
alright, do you wanna go north or south? Along this water to the west.
Does it look like it's colder north?
I really, really, really want to just swim across.
South of it, because isn't that where the road is?
For the bridges.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you go
exactly.
south, then that'll eventually lead you to the bridge.
Maybe north.
But on the other side of that river is where the road is, right?
Yes.
South. If you go across the bridge, yes, there's a road.
Yeah,
a major
that's
road.
what we want. I think that's what we should do.
Well, that's where the battalion of 40 plus ish orcs are guarding the bridge.
Isn't the bridge a mile or two from the where the rivers meet?
Yeah.
We'll just get closer to where the rivers meet and cross.
So you want to cross on the South River north of the bridge.
Yes, closer to where the three rivers come together. at least a mile away from where the bridge is. That way they won't see us crossing. And if we keep heading south, our
Hello? Your mic went out.
my mic went out.
Yeah, what'd you say?
Just for him.
If we cross about a mile west of the bridge or northwest of the bridge, and then continue south, we'll eventually run into the road, right?
Yes.
I think that's what we should do.
All right, so you want to
Just
go
go around the
diagonally
bridge.
across where they meet then, kind of. Because the bridge itself is only about, a mile or whatever south of you, directly south. So if you go to, kind
But
of
if we
directly
head more
southwest.
west and then go south,
Be like 1.2.
Yeah, I'm going to go back on the other map and draw me a line.
all right, yeah.
I'm being dragged. Let's just go.
Okay.
So I'm going to show you where I want to go.
Yeah, everybody draw their lines.
Everybody draw the lines. Okay.
Yeah, trace my finger. That's what I'll do.
Tulim does not like the look of this map.
We'll then have to cross the bridge again once we get over here. But that'll be another day or so.
This blue is very, very dark. I'm going to change to a different color.
Notice me.
There we go.
All right. So it looks like the majority wants to go west.
I will concede to the rest of the group.
All right.
Either that or
Yeah. I'm okay with that too. I just say going south because our eventual destination is that direction.
Mm-hmm.
oh, absolutely, yeah.
All right, but that road is heavily patrolled
Yes.
by orcs.
I'm okay with that.
See okay, but what I was trying to explain is that we go this way, right?
Mhm.
Come on, draw, damn it. Right? And then maybe around here is when we can cross back to the road. To this way, we can find the resistance fighters somewhere around hell.
Oh, I see what you're saying. They're more likely to be north of the river. Hopefully. And we can cross later. I'm okay with that if you can make us cross twice, Esbjorn.
It's a
I mean,
ritual.
it'll probably
As
take
long
another
as
day to do it. Yeah.
As long as I have a day to change my spell, we can cross as much water as we want.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can even just go across the lake. Less an hour.
Less an hour, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can pretty much run straight across. All right, so it seems like all right, I don't know what it seems like.
So we should go.
Well, he's got to speak with his gods in the morning.
Oh, okay.
I do.
So we are going to stay here for another night.
Well, we can move around a bit so we don't freeze to death.
We can get closer to the river.
This is what I've been saying.
I agree.
We get closer to the river.
Let's get as close to the river as we can.
I do not have the good fortune of having a book to read out my spells.
All right, so everyone's gonna kind of. So you're gonna move a little south or a little north as you follow this water, planning to hop over to the west.
I think north would probably be like.
Yeah.
If nobody wants to just cross this water, then we should just go north and then go around.
Yeah, we should just. It'll probably be safer that way.
All right, so you're not gonna spend an extra day here, so he can swap spells.
He can get his spells when we stop finally.
Yes. You can change spells when we rest, damn it.
Okay. All right, so I guess everybody, put out the fire, and you start making your way northwest along the water. And how far do you guys want to travel before stopping, or like what are you looking for in particular? Or
I say we stop when we get to the river.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
okay.
Just find a good place to hide and camp there.
All right, cool. What's the marching order?
Same as it always is.
Same as it ever was.
RV.
We have a new member.
Oh, that's right. With +1.
I'd say RV is usually in the front. Isn't that correct? Since this is
It's usually RV and me.
our ranger.
Yeah, usually, yeah.
And I'm often bringing up the rear just due to my short legs.
All right, so
Yeah, I'm usually just off to the side, like somewhere in the middle though.
All right, so RV and Esbjorn up front. Who's behind them?
I think Jules is on Esbjorn's shoulders usually, isn't she?
Mm-hmm.
You just said second to last in the chat. So I guess she's walking. Good for her.
I'll take the back.
All right.
Unless someone else wants it for first.
All right, so Tulim and Dibs in the rear, is that correct?
Yep.
Okay. In the rear. All right, then we have Jules center with Hasjhad loading. Okay. All right, just putting the notes here. Okay. All right, so the people up in the front. Let me get perception checks. Let me get a perception check with advantage from one of you two.
Do you want to do it, or do you want me to do it?
Well, do you trust my rolls?
What's your perception, man?
8.
8?
Yes.
Mine's only 5.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. You're all traveling, up along this edge of the water. Probably only for maybe 20 minutes or so, and up in the distance, maybe 200 feet ahead. It's kind of cleared out over here a little bit. It's not as thick, the woods. You can see like a couple of towers. Like it looks like wooden towers with a bridge.
Oh no.
Oh, you damn dirty bastards.
Praise the gods.
And that's where we'll end tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do it there. Yeah, sorry for cutting this short. I gotta take care of some stuff tonight, and stuff.
You do what you gotta do.
Yeah. So, all right, cool. So we are, let's see, 20 minutes north of town. Wooden towers with bridge ahead, about 200 feet. And we'll say it's about Let's say 10 a.m. 10 a.m. Clear weather. Bit chilly. Alright, cool. Yeah, no worries, Tati. It's cool. We made it, you know. Alright, yeah, so everyone, yeah, let's do quick shout outs. I'm sorry. Let's do it real quick.
All right.
Anybody.
We usually do the same order every time. Let's switch it up this week. Steve, go ahead.
Hey guys, go watch my stuff. Yeah.
I like his stuff.
Where can we find your stuff?
Oh yeah. Hey, it's on youtube.com/magic and misfits. Check it out.
Nice.
You can find D&D 420 at D&D 420 YouTube, Podbean, Spotify, and WeedTube. We started recording our comedy show and ran into internet issues this past week. Our guest just couldn't make a sound, so he kept falling apart on us. But we got the whole rest of the show recorded, and we just have an interview to do. So anybody who's interested, we're actually taking I've got these little forms that you fill out about your character, and we're going to start selecting people to be on the show. So if anyone is interested, hit me up on Facebook. I am D&D 420 on there as well, D&D 420 Guild. And send me a message on there, and I will email you the sheet that you can fill out if you'd like to be on the show. It is a comedy show, late night talk show, kind of 80s, 90s feel, D&D related. Late night with Jess and Jam.
All right, cool. Ian?
Yeah, go and check out Crits for Cancer. We are a volunteer organization who uses our love of everything nerdy, especially the D&D, to raise money for cancer research and those who are fighting their battles with cancer. Twitch.tv/Crits for Cancer, Facebook.com/Crits for Cancer, blah, 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 blah. We air shows Monday, Wednesdays, and Saturday. Just pop over to Facebook or look on our Twitch page, and it has the full schedule lined out. So yeah, come check us out.
All right, cool. So everyone, for tomorrow, happy Halloween. Hope you all have fun.
Happy Halloween.
You're out there, and whatever it is you're doing, you're having fun and being safe and enjoying the best holiday of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks. We won't be playing tomorrow night. Relics of Kos, sorry about that. I gotta take my son trick-or-treating. And the children. And so we'll pick up again next Wednesday, and come check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/the D20 Initiative. Thank you, everyone, and we'll see you next week. Is it Wednesday yet? Good night.
Good night. Yeah, bye.
Yeah, good game, people.